Hi everyone, Sarah here with you, and welcome to another special edition on how to make your manga more popular. Now, in this edition, I'm going to tell you where you can post your work and get paid for it. But it's not exactly the big name title publishers like Dark Horse or Talkie-Pop or people like that. They're rather small publishers who are attempting to try something new. They're attempting to publish work. Some of them publish work on their website so people can read it for free, but you can only exclusively read it on their website. Others do publish in book formats, and people can go on these sites and buy these books. So I want to start with a site called Manga Magazine Net. The site there, you can read other people's work for free, but the difference is between this site and any other image hosting site is that people are paid to put their manga here or their comic here. Thus, it's exclusively available on this site only. Now it's still in beta, but it does pay people through PayPal. I don't know if they pay through money bookers or not. PayPal is like money bookers, but PayPal is not available in every country. Money bookers is available through many countries, including Egypt. So I'm not sure if they have it at this point or not. This site is it's like its first year yet, so they're going a lot of improvements and so. Anyways, how to publish with them or how to submit to them artwork. Basically, they don't tell you to keep it black or white or colors. It's up to the person, but the minimum requirements for the people who publish with them is that they need to do a chapter at least every month with minimum of 15 or 16 pages plus the cover art. So if you want to get paid by doing manga or by making comics, it's not too hard to make a chapter that's around 15 to 16 pages every month, You put the first 2 chapters on a site like DeviantArt or SmackJibs, which is a free webcomic hosting site. They check it out, they see how the first 2 or 3 chapters are going, and they give you their okay or not. Of course, they have a standard for a certain quality. Like, I won't say for beginners, for example, that they're gonna go and get accepted right away, but at a reasonable quality. I won't say the same quality of Rona. Rona is excellent, and if they were submitted to mangamagazine.net, they will be accepted right away. But you need to at least make it look good in order for it to get accepted. Now, they don't pay a lot of money because they're still small, so don't expect that you're gonna get rich through the site. But if you think of it as a part-time job, for example, you can use the money that you get from online to buy things like from Amazon and things like that. It might be a nice idea that if you want to go and get paid for that. So this is one site. There's another site which I came across called IndiePlanet, and IndiePlanet does not only let you put your manga or comics there. First, people can download them in PFD format, so it works on the iPad or so. I think there's a comic here that's around it's 85 pages and it's by about $3 or $4, and it's in PFD. I don't know if you can buy from there in book format or in a comic format or not, or maybe it works that some books works in a comic format and other works in a PFD. But the interesting part about this is that you can put posters and t-shirts to sell on this website, which makes it really cool. So you can sell other stuff related to making your comic other than the comic itself here. So for people, for example, who put their web comics for free on their website, for example, like Sega, and they want to sell t-shirts maybe to get a little extra cash or sell like merchandise like this, they can go to the site, which is IndiePlanet.com, and put their t-shirts there. For example, if you put the t-shirt by $20, the site will take a commission out of it. So for example, I don't know if this system is working on this website or not, but this is a generic example on how it works. If you sell 10 t-shirts, and the cost will be 200, or you'll gain $200, the site will take about $20 from this, because this is the commission in which they they take, because they are selling your t-shirt on their site, so they need to get a little extra cash, and that's how things work. Other sites like Amazon.com, you will pay to put your stuff there, so that's why a lot of people don't really like Amazon, like small businesses and stuff, because they end up paying a lot of money. But I think IndiePlanet works like that. You sell a unit, and once you sell it, the site will take a commission out of it. Of course, the person who's buying, if there is like shipment prices or something like that, the person will pay that. But I don't know, I'm just guessing. So that's another site which you can also put your work here, and people can download it in PFD, or put t-shirts and other merchandise like posters and stuff. Now let's go to another site. Now, if you have heard about CreateSpace.com, this site is kind of close to it. It's called Lulu.com, but I think that they are much easier when you want to publish your book with them, because apparently CreateSpace, when Rona mentioned that, they said that they had some problems with it and they weren't able to publish through it. But Lulu.com, I found actually that a person, he wasn't really that excellent type of artist. He was able to publish his book on Lulu.com, and you can publish ebook or publish a book, so you can again create and sell your own manga in a kind of a paper format, or you can sell them in ebook format. I think it'll be downloaded in a PFD format or something once you pay, for example, $3 for it, for the book or for the chapter or whatever. A lot of people nowadays do prefer the ebooks because they have iPhones, so it's easier to download them on their iPhones and read them, or iPads or things like that. So you have the options of selling the book in a traditional type of book. There are different types here you can choose from. There is the manga format, the coil bound, the slather stitch. I'm reading this from the site. So the case warp and the dust jacket. So you have so many, and the perfect bound, which is the normal manga format. So you have different options, different sizes. Here's how it does. They put the book on the site. Once someone buys it, it gets printed out and taken, or I guess they deliver to the person who bought it. The site will take a commission, probably, I'm just guessing. The site will take a commission from the price that you set. So if you set the book for $10, the site will take maybe 10-15%. I really don't know. So it's up again to how the site deals works. So I haven't really tried any of these sites myself, but I have tried something, and this is Google AdScene, and because I'm really lazy on it, I only made about 8 cents or something, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm really lazy on updating my blogs. So if you are or have like a little, little understanding in IT, and you can make your website and so on, and you can post your work on your own website, you can use a program called AdScene. The cool thing about AdScene is it doesn't really require all that complicated information. There isn't a lot of trouble when applying. Mostly people will get accepted right away. I got accepted like about 2 days from sending the request. I got accepted 2 days later. The cool thing about AdScene is it's a program that you can enable on your website, and you can put Google Ads on your website or a blog. I enabled it to my blog, or my blogs actually. And if a person clicks on the ad, you'll gain about, well, it depends. If the blog is really popular and has a lot of traffic, you'll gain per click maybe 15 cents. If the blog doesn't have a lot of traffic and you're kind of lazy in updating your blogs like me, then it will go down to 1 or 2 cents per click. And you can use AdScene to customize ads in any ways you like. You can put squares in any place you want, and so on like that. At least it works for Blogger like this. Blogger gives you an option to choose the size of the ad and where you want to put it and how many ads you want to put, or do you want to remove it, and so on. You can not just use that for Blogger, but you can also use it for your own website. There are a few rules to AdScene. One of them is that you don't click your ads yourself. You know, like if you click the ads yourself, you're gonna get into hot water, and your Google account or AdScene account will be suspended, and you won't be able to get another one. So you need to be careful not to press on your own ads, which is kind of weird. I mean, I wish that Google would just disable the function if I tried to click. For example, if I mistakenly clicked on the ad, I wish that it will disable the function that I will gain money from my own clicks. It's kind of weird. Another thing about the AdScene is that you need to put it on a site in which, like, your site needs to be your own content and not other people's content. Like, don't get other people's music and put say that this is mine and enable AdScene on it. It's not gonna work. It will work if you have like your own website, for example, your own comic on it, your drawings, maybe your videos, things like that. The reason why I've mentioned Blogger is because Blogger is free and AdScene is free, and you don't need to pay money for it. If you're a little IT whiz, maybe you're able to customize the blog in a way that you'll be able to make it or make people go there and, if I won't say put your work on it, but maybe put information and bio on your characters, so people, if they want to go and read it, you know, like all the information about your characters, they will go to your blog. There's also a cool thing about Blogger is that you can buy or rent, I guess, the domain and change it by your own name. And since it's Google, people won't have any problems. You know, it's Google, so people would trust Google easily to pay to get their own domain name. So these are like ways to publish your work and get money for it. And I know this was a little long, but I guess I just wanted to put as much as information as I could in this video, because a lot of people do keep asking me about publishing. Publishing is hard. It's definitely very hard with big named publishing houses. You're not gonna get from start by the bat published with someone like Tokyopop or Dark Horse or things like that, unless you're extremely talented, and these are like very high standard quality, which is almost impossible to find for people who are like 20s or something. You know, it's only a couple of exceptions if you found someone with the perfect type of art. The Great Mark Curley got published by Dark Horse in his 40s, so even the Great Mark Curley had to do a lot of work to get published by a big house. So I tried to give you a little bit smaller publishers, and it's your role to advertise yourself to sell your comic. If you want to know how to sell yourself to make your comic more popular, you have all of how to make your manga popular series, 6 videos plus a special edition I did before. I hope they help you to advertise yourself. And that's it. I'm running out of time. I will see you in another video, guys, and I hope this one was a helpful one. Later.